products for kids. Like Avi said, my name is Shuli Gilutz, and for the past 15 years, I've been working on designs of user experience for children, both in academia and in industry. And it's always been very exciting because, well, for my love for the kids and for innovative technologies, but actually in the past few years, it looked like kids are really at the forefront of technology. They're getting very cool stuff, and they're using it in innovative ways. So we want to really think about how do we design for the next generation of play. Yes. So one of the best places to figure out what play is today is the New York City Toy Fair. New York City Toy Fair happens in February of each year, where the toy companies present their newest toys to both press and to buyers. These toys sometimes are even prototypes. They're not out in the stores yet. They're going to be out in the summer or for next Christmas. And really where you can see what the trends are, where things are going. And they have everything from blocks and dolls to hoverboards. So it's awesome, but completely overwhelming. And one of the biggest trends in the past few years at Toy Fair was tech toys. Okay, adding technology to anything you can imagine. So wearables, 3D printing for kids, hologram Barbie, that's a real thing coming out this summer. Brain interfaces, brain-controlled interface. That's me controlling a Jedi thing with my brain. We had to talk about conversational interfaces, IoT, artificial intelligence, hybrid toys, virtual reality, and augmented reality. So these are just a few examples of everything that's going on. And a lot of these come out, and everybody wants to be the first to create that unique experience, that new toy that has both tech and experience. However, there's a reason why you don't know all these toys. This is what everybody's trying to achieve. However, not everybody succeeds. So we're trying to get to a point where we combine tangible and digital play for a great user experience, but it doesn't always work. And the reason is that we as adults, we love tech and the new gadget, and look what it could do, and it has a cool new sensor, but kids aren't like that, especially younger kids. They really care about just play. Is it fun? Will it be something I want to do? And if it is, great. And if it isn't, bye. I have a bunch of other things I can do with my time. So a lot of these toys never make it to the following year because the play isn't good enough. It's not authentic to the original play experience. It doesn't adhere to play patterns or development ideas, and most importantly, they don't involve kids in the design process, and it shows. So I'm going to talk about 3 ways tangible and digital interfaces are combined today and show you a bunch of examples and clips and try to think about, will this work or not, and what makes it a good user experience? So the first type of a combination is the cross-platform play. And unlike cross-platform marketing, where you just put your brand out there on multiple platforms, cross-platform play really has to look at an experience you're trying to change to a different environment. And if you get a brand in, a good brand, that'll give you the foot in the door. But if you want to have a good user experience, you really have to stay true to the authentic play pattern. And we'll look at examples. So first example, Harry Potter. Who has read Harry Potter here? Cool, I like you guys. A beloved book series, Harry Potter. Everybody should read it. Seriously, everybody should read it. And it's been successful worldwide, kids of all ages, for many years now. And the idea behind Harry Potter, a lot of the themes that go, the threads that go across the books are about curiosity, about empowering children, about accepting the other, and social change. And how do you keep those values when you transfer them to a different genre? So the movies were made and were actually pretty successful in staying true to those values. But when everybody was talking about a new website coming out for Harry Potter, doubts were beginning. Is this going to ruin it? Is this going to be good enough? And then Pottermore came out in 2012, and I'd like to show you what J.K. Rowling said about it. and sound.
To give you something unique. An online reading experience unlike any other. It's called Pottermore. It's the same story with a few crucial additions. The most important one is you. Just as the experience of reading requires that the imaginations of the author and reader work together to create the story, so Pottermore will be built, in part, by you, the reader. The digital generation will be able to enjoy a safe, unique online reading experience built around the Harry Potter books. Pottermore will be the place where fans of any age can share, participate in, and rediscover the stories. It will also be the exclusive place to purchase digital audiobooks and, for the first time, ebooks of the Harry Potter series. I'll be joining in too, because I will be sharing additional information I've been hoarding for years about the world of Harry Potter. Pottermore is open to everyone from October, but a lucky few can enter early and help shape the experience. Simply follow the owl. Good luck.
So I don't know about you, but when I saw that clip, I just wanted to simply follow the owl. I mean, it really captures the essence of what the Harry Potter books are about. And it also says on Pottermore.com that it's dedicated to unlocking the power of imagination. The Pottermore website was a huge success. It's personalized. You can go, you could do all the sorting cap, and you could do all the tests. And I have to say, 2 years ago, it was redesigned. There's some controversy between different fans. Some prefer the old version, some like the new version, but still it stays very true to the story, to the narrative, and to reading as the main idea and the main interaction in the Harry Potter series. Another example, Minecraft. Who knows Minecraft? Great. So anybody who knows kids between 8 and 10 should know about Minecraft. Minecraft is a hugely successful online virtual world for kids. Actually, it wasn't designed for kids, but kids love it, which is basically like a Lego block-like environment, very pixelized environment, where kids can both play in a competitive mode, where they're fighting monsters and collaborating with friends online using Skype or other apps, or more of a sandbox environment, where they're just building stuff, architecture, creatures, full sim-like cities, and enjoying that. It's become a hugely popular platform, and when they thought about going cross-platform, the question is, will they ruin it? Because when you have something so successful and so novel as it is in the digital world, how do you take that to other dimensions? And what they did was pretty surprising. So collaborating with Lego, they actually came out a couple of years ago with a physical Minecraft. And people at first were like, wait, isn't it the opposite? Aren't they trying to be the virtual Lego? But no, the kids didn't care. They loved this. And why did they love it? Because you have the same play pattern. You have the lovable characters, the environment, and you can build. And it's gorgeous. And it's a great experience. And the tangible affords a different kind of experience that you don't get in the virtual. It's not competing. So that was a huge success. And last year, they even went further. And now we have a virtual reality Minecraft, which I've done some user testing with kids in this environment, and it was hard to get them out of there. Seriously, you put it on, and you're walking into the Minecraft world. You look up, they're like block skies and clouds. You look down, there's block grass, and you're walking, and they immediately started building. It was so exciting. So keeping that play pattern, keeping the same principles that got you interested in the first place across platform is what really makes a good play experience. Last example for this genre is SpongeBob. So everybody knows SpongeBob, everybody loves SpongeBob. Great TV show, funny, and actually very smart kind of sense of humor because it talks both to young kids and to adults on different levels. So SpongeBob also thought to go digital, and what they did was, in one of the examples, they got kind of a Diner Dash game and put a SpongeBob theme on it. So you get the SpongeBob characters doing the Diner Dash game. And when we did some user testing, what happened was the kids were really excited to see SpongeBob there and all the characters. But after a while, they were like, wait a second, this is Diner Dash. And it's not even funny. So what happened to my SpongeBob? the guy who's silly and funny and lives under the sea. So that was not a successful crossover because they didn't stay true to the core experience of the game. The second kind of way to combine tangible and digital play is by complementary platforms. And I'd like to tell you a story about my son's 9th birthday. So this was his dream, the Millennium Falcon. It was the year Star Wars came out. Our whole family was about Star Wars. We were all into it. And this is all he ever talked about. And then his birthday came, and we finally got the Millennium Falcon. It was so exciting. He ran to the living room, he opened the box, and suddenly I saw all these tiny, like, little see-through bags with tiny pieces of Lego on the carpet, and we had this shaggy carpet, and I was like, no, wait, it's all gonna, and he looks at me and he goes, Mom, it's okay. You know, I saw the unboxing on YouTube. I know where everything goes. And I'm like, oh, right, of course. I always see the unboxing on YouTube before I get my gifts. Now I don't. And then I realized there was a digital element to this play. It wasn't something Lego had intended, maybe, but all these YouTubers, which are today's kids' celebrities, are playing, and kids are researching. They're doing research, they're looking this stuff up, they're learning and practicing everything. So he knew exactly what was in that box, and he knew exactly how to put it together and when and what to put aside. And that is complementary platforms, because what he saw on YouTube was very different from the actual play he did with the Lego set. But they completed and they expanded the play and they made it richer. And this is the second way you can combine digital and tangible. Lego actually took that and they created an app, which is a social environment for kids. It just debuted last month. And what they tried to do here is to create that kind of complementary platform. So it has an Instagram kind of feed where you upload, or Lego fans upload, pictures of their Legos and stuff they build with Legos, and people can like it and share it and comment on it. They also have a chat-like environment, only with emojis and Lego emojis. It's really cool. And I'd like to show you what they say about it.
The new Lego Life app. It's full of stuff. You can create your own minifigure, follow other Lego fans and your favorite Lego stuff, like stuff, comment on stuff, and take awesome building challenges. Share your stuff. Lego Hero approved. Download the Lego Life app now. It's full of awesome stuff.
Yeah, there's stuff there. Okay. So now let's go to the third group of combinations between digital and tangible environments. This is the hybrid platforms. These are actually the most novel and the most riskiest platforms because they're trying to create a new experience, a new user interface when you actually interact and play with both the digital and the non-digital at the same time. So everybody wants to be the ones to do this, right? Everybody wants to be the ones to do it first and to get it right. But as you'll see, it's really a boom or bust situation. Either you get the Oz, or everybody's like, what? Or things sell and then they fall. I'll show you a few examples and then we'll move on. So Aptimates, they came out in 2014. There were a number of them. It's basically taking a little toy and using it as a controller on the iPad. There was a Disney's Cars one. There was a Cut the Rope one where you played with the Omnom. There was a Angry Birds one where you got Angry Birds, and you could play different games. It was very successful. It was a great Christmas gift. That said, when kids played with it, their excitement kind of weaned after a bit because you could do everything without the controller. You could do it with your finger. There was really no true added benefit for having that little car there, and sometimes it actually interfered because you couldn't see things underneath. They never came out the series again. So I guess it wasn't successful after all. But think about how this could have been prevented. How could we have made this toy better? And by the way, hint, the answer is user research. And Barbie. Of course, I can't have a talk about without Barbie. I have to say Mattel has been hugely innovative in this area. They have tried everything, all the technologies. They're really trying to be something different. Some succeed, some don't, but good for them. So I want you to look at this clip about Barbie and tell me afterwards if you want to get one to your Barbie fan or not.
The number one thing girls have asked for is to have a conversation with Barbie. Using Wi-Fi and speech recognition technology, now they can. Introducing a whole new way to play with Barbie. Full of curiosity and bursting with imagination, girls want to learn, tell stories, and make friends. And for the first time, Barbie recognizes what girls are saying. Hi, Barbie! And can respond. Hello. This is the doll's most groundbreaking innovation. Place the doll on the charging stand for setup process. Simply ask a parent or guardian to download the Hello Barbie app. Launch the app and tap the Get Started button. Hello Barbie will automatically download updates and may restart. Hello Barbie listens only when speech recognition is activated. Press and hold the talk button down when you wish to speak. Wait for the tone, then talk to Barbie. Hi, Barbie. And she will reply.
Yay, you're here. This is so exciting. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun together.
You can ask Hello Barbie questions and play games.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a vet.
That's wonderful. Wanting to take care of sick animals is an amazing goal.
Hello Barbie can tell stories and share jokes.
Okay, I can see there's some reaction to that. So, who would buy this Barbie for their Barbie fans in the family? Okay, not as many people as the people who liked Harry Potter. Look, this is hugely innovative. It has amazing AI technology, and it's based on research about how girls talk to Barbies. However, I have to say, when this came out, people started thinking about the problem of all these conversations that kids were having with the Barbies. These are private conversations that nobody used to hear them. They're now recorded, sent as clips to their parents over the cloud and to any hacker who hacks into the cloud. So privacy advocates and all kinds of groups have actually stopped this and talked about privacy, which is a big deal with IoT. We've been hearing a lot about hacks and whatnot lately. So this is definitely something to think about. Even when you're creating a very innovative product, think about the repercussions of it. Okay, I'm gonna go really quick now because we don't have time. PlayDoh. PlayDoh did another hybrid platform where you create something with PlayDoh in the actual physical world. You get a kit, and then you kind of beam it up into your iPad.
The new PlayDoh Touch Shape to Life Studio. Whatever you create can come to life like never before. Just shape, scan, and explore your own PlayDoh worlds. Play with your PlayDoh creations in a new way. Bring your imagination to life with the PlayDoh Touch Shape to Life Studio. Digital devices not included. Ask a parent before downloading the PlayDoh Touch app.
Okay. And this is the last example because I'm running out of time. A really new way to look at hybrid technology is created by Osmo, one of the rising stars in this area. What Osmo did was took a little mirror and put it on top of the camera of the tablet. And that way it could actually, the camera can locate physical objects in the area and interact with them. I mean, the app can interact with them. So without further ado, I want you to show you the clip and tell you a few things about it later.
What are you playing?
I'm coding. Each of these blocks is a command Obby follows.
Hey.
Watch this.
is Osmo Coding, one of the recent titles added to the Osmo suite. Sorry. Each one of their apps is very different in terms of audience, play pattern, and tangible additions. They're still trying to find out what works best and are definitely one of the most intriguing players in this area. So watch out for them. Okay, so we've seen that designing user experiences for digital and tangible play are taking three main forms. We have the cross-platform, where you're taking the same kind of play experience and multiplying it on different platforms. We have the complementary platforms, where you have very, very different experiences that all enhance the original play. And we have the hybrid platform, which is creating a new type of play, bringing together digital and tangible. But how do we know when something's going to work or not? What's the secret sauce that will help us decide, will this be successful or not? So there are two things we need to remember. First thing, stay true to UX values and play patterns. This is an audience of UXers, so I don't need to tell you to do user research. We know that we are not the users. However, for kids, when designing for kids, it's even more extreme. There are developmental differences, there are generation differences. I mean, even if you do remember what it's like to be a child, or even if you are very childish, you were never a child in 2017. And that's just completely different. So involve kids in the design process, talk to them, observe, do user testing, and even co-design in order to get a really good user experience. Thank you.